Founders, our wonderful family, and especially welcome all you invitees. You are in the right place at the right time, folks. I got to tell you, it is the best thing I've ever seen on the internet or off the internet. This is an absolutely phenomenal opportunity. So get your pens out, get your paper out, and write any questions, and be sure and get back with your inviter because they are going to answer your questions. But our presenter today will answer them, most all of them for you anyway. So just relax, enjoy yourself, and just know that this is an absolutely honest, ethical, wonderful, wonderful opportunity for all you folks. I want to welcome Dr. Richard Pritchard, Vilmos, Kusa, welcome to the call. Mike, Martin, Gary, welcome to the call. Tim, Vasco, Andy Cummings, Carl Everett, welcome to the call. Richard, Lena, as you can see on the side board, the chat column, this is moving quite rapidly. Everybody's joining from all over the world, and we thank you for that. It is so nice to get to know everyone, and we really appreciate all your positive attitudes while we prepare to launch this wonderful program. I hope we have more time because we do want our invitees to have time to hop in and join us in this wonderful opportunity. I'd like to welcome John, Nathaniel, Abdu, welcome to the call. Danny Connell, Eugene, Daryl Woods, Azar, welcome. Danny, Linda, Mike Woodard, Marlies Hargrove, welcome to the call. Eddie Morgan, welcome. Jan Andrechka, Christina Beck, welcome to the call. Barrington, Peter Lee, Diane, welcome. Jackie, Clive Williams, Extreme Quality Services is here. Stuart Clark out of Germany. Sam Beach from Florida. Victoria Leal, welcome to the call. Jeffrey Fernell, welcome. Stephen Wheeler. Elatha, James, Ernest, John Parsley, welcome to the call. Rick Young, Joe Rock, Kathy Sampson, Trevor, and Michael, so many different names. Is that awesome or what? Terrence Hopkins, oh, another like name. Welcome to the call. Chris Doobie, welcome. John Barilla, Jerry O'Connor, Stephen, David, Frank Smith, Paul. So many names and so many last names. I'm just going to whip through these folks so that we can at least shout out your name. Wally, Kathleen, James, Mark, Lorna, Lori, Samuel, Abel, German, Jerome, Timothy, welcome to the call. We've got Israel here. We've got so many wonderful people. Stephen Woodley, Pastor Steve Bovey, Errol Williams, Musian Bott, Ernest Kruger, welcome. Felix Patricio Rivers, welcome to the call. Anne-Marie Schindler, Felix, Charles, welcome to the call. Brandon, Juanita Shepard, welcome. We are so glad you're here. Janice, welcome. Eric, Keith Wetzel, Derek Venter, David Ogunlie, welcome to the call. Raymond Parsons, welcome. Lynn Twiggy, John Everingham, welcome to the call. Alicia, welcome to the call. Vernon Hell, Rob Duffy, William Norris, welcome to the call. Donald Hartz, Jayan Joshi, welcome to the call from London. Sinatra Joy, Terry Valdez says hello. Oz Marketing is here. Gudmundur Augustusson, welcome to the call. Alan Bowden, welcome. Francisco Rivera, welcome to the call. Joseph, Bruce, Juanita, Elatha Cook, Sonia Henderson, welcome to the call. John Wood, Sarah Hussein, welcome from UK. Rick Omar, welcome. We've got North Carolina, Robert Brewer. Renato Vizalda, welcome to the call from California. Dan Monaco, welcome to the call. We've got Asiane Yang, welcome. Gina Coddington from Bermuda, welcome, Gina. Tristan, welcome to the call. Clementine McCrowie, welcome to the call. We've got Denver calling in, that's wonderful, and coming in. We've got Greg from Vermont, Greg Duda. Henk Sok, welcome to the call. That's Netherlands coming in. Jonathan Tripp is here. Danny Cephas from Oklahoma, hooray. Charles Colvin, welcome to the call. Martha Ramos, welcome. We Clean Water Team, welcome to the call. James Yates from St. Petersburg, Florida is in the house. Michael Mariano Sr., welcome to the call. Edgar Masanave, welcome to the call. Rosemary Ashford. Keith J. Angela from Toledo, Ohio, welcome. Romulus Malerba from Italy, welcome. Ciao to you too. Juanita Shepard, Steve Albrighton, excuse me. Clara Nolt, glad to see you here, Clara. Charles Gross, John Stratman, welcome to the call. Margie McGrath, Diane Neller Weaver, welcome to the call. She's very excited. That's great to hear. So am I. Extreme Quality Services, welcome to the call. Steve Newell from Tennessee. Laszlo Zabel from Hungary. Yay, Hungary. Jerson Alvarez, welcome to the call. Cy Nibbs from Ontario, Canada. I'm not going to try to pronounce your town. Michael Mariano, Sr. George Ponce is glad to be here. David Kent, Andrew. Ken Wallace from Sacramento. We've got Lino Trotman from Canada. Cy Nibbs, glad to be here. Comer Pulley, welcome, Comer. Kurlan Level, welcome. Alice Mafabi, we are so glad you're here. Rob Ruhis. And again, all you invitees, hopefully you've typed in your name. We would love to hear from you as well. Type in your name so we can holler it out. That's wonderful. It's just right on the hour. We'll go another minute or so, and then I'll introduce you to our wonderful presenter. Philip Collins, welcome. Robert Oates, James Kings, Ray Ace, North Carolina. We've got Keith, welcome. Richard Waite, Rick, Andrew James Ye from Guam, Ray Asper from Florida. Alexander, Prince Obi says hi all. Anita Rosa from Maine, USA. Richard, Keith, Carla LaHue, Ijanavi Johnson, welcome to the call, Ijanavi. Terrence Tolliver, Elizabeth Sullivan. We've got Mfo Malafane from South Africa. Hooray, South Africa. You guys go. Gary, welcome to the call. Willie Combs, welcome to the call. Rosemary, Joe Galloway, Larry Mickelson, Gloria, there are so many names, Dennis Chapman, Mataura, welcome to the call. Mervyn Lescott, Steve Montano, welcome to the call out of New Mexico. Otmar Lindner, welcome to the call. Says, hello, Victoria, how do you manage? Pascal is Cheryl Pascal, welcome to the call. Fernando Moran, welcome. Excuse me, folks. Anyway, it is now 1 minute past the hour. I think it is time. Again, I want to welcome all of you founders. My name is Cindy Hopkins. I'm out in Idaho, USA. Beautiful state to visit. I'd love to visit with some of our founders, but I hope to see you in Florida at our launch. But anyway, I want to take this moment now to bring on a wonderful man, a wonderful leader, someone I've worked with in the past, cares very deeply for people, very honest and ethical, and he's going to go over just exactly what you're getting into here in GoFounders. We sure hope it connects with you. Again, use your pencil, your paper, write down any questions. It will all be answered here, and just know that it is the best thing that you'll ever be a part of in your life. I love this company. I love the creator, Mr. Ash Mufareh, and I thank him from the bottom of my heart for bringing this wonderful opportunity and creating it for all of us. But anyway, without further ado, I would like to bring on Mr. Scott Nelson from Northern Idaho.
Hello, Cindy. How are you today?
I'm wonderful, wonderful. Always excited with this great. Anytime we have a webinar, Scott, it's wonderful. I love this company. So,
yeah.
How are you?
Absolutely excited to be here. It's been too long, and it's nice to be settled back in at home now for the summer. And it is such an honor to hear you and Victoria. You guys are just amazing. And Cindy, you especially, with all of the different languages you have to be able to read to get all of our international guests with all of the different types of names that we're encountering. We get thousands of people on these webinars, and I just want to commend you because I couldn't even pronounce some of those names that you've been doing.
It's fun. Thank you, Scott. And I know they're excited and anxious as I am. And it just shows it's such a global company already, but the world hasn't seen anything yet. So I'm going to sit back now and step back and let you take it away, okay?
All righty. Thank you so much. I hope everybody can hear me. I want to first of all welcome everybody. This is one of our unique webinars. We are actually in a pre-launch mode right now with Onpassive. And for those of you that are guests today, I would really encourage you, like I said, to get into a really quiet place and just turn off your cell phones, turn off your Facebook, and really pay attention, because I think you're going to see some opportunity here that is very much going to change millions of online and offline marketers and home-based business owners as we move forward. And of course, the company that we're talking about is Onpassive, and we're going to go ahead and get started here. If I can, not sure if we got a new presentation here or not, but I think I can. Oh, there we go. So, all right, so here we go. And for those of you that are listening in here today, I don't know what type of business you are involved with, but most of us definitely are relying on our computers. The internet has become just an everyday part of our life. And if you truly believe that the internet holds a power and it enables you to succeed from home, then what you're going to see here is a concept that is going to truly change the way things are in what we would call the home-based business. Network marketing, affiliate marketing, online marketing, everything is about to change very, very quickly. And I'm just thrilled to be part of Onpassive. I've actually been a member since, back in August of 2018. And it's just absolutely been amazing to watch the growth of this young company that hasn't even launched yet. As we have been proceeding through the process today, I looked and we're just about ready to cross over 26,000 members. That's right, 26,000. I remember when I signed up, I think there were about 1,000, 1,500, and to see it grow like it has absolutely been amazing. And one of the things, as you look at a home-based business, if you're looking to make money from home, you either make money or you make excuses, but absolutely you cannot do both. And what you're going to see with Onpassive is something that is going to enable you to all succeed. If you basically look at your life like this young man looking out into the horizon there at the ocean, just imagine, and you can ask yourself, where would you be in life in just the next 10 years if money was no longer an issue? And I want to encourage you during the presentation, we're going to touch a little bit more deeply on the first little section of our compensation plan today. So as you look at that and you look at these slides today, take a minute, close your eyes, not too long because I don't want you to miss anything, but think and dream big about what the future looks like. To make money online is really easy to do, but it does require a lot of hard work and understanding. In most of the businesses, you have to learn how to do all of your own marketing. And that's really the reason that you see some sad faces here, because only a few of the people that try to learn to make money online actually make it big. And the rest just kind of watch. And even worse, those sad faces, they're the ones that basically pay for those who make it big while they watch and suffer. And what I mean is, a lot of people get involved in a business and they're really good salespeople, and they go out and they introduce other salespeople that may be you, and then they'll introduce more people and they'll introduce more people, but you don't necessarily introduce anybody. And so obviously you don't make any income. And one of the things I love about Onpassive and the opportunity that is coming for all of us is that everybody is going to succeed online. It doesn't matter whether you want to sell products or services and or recruit or both. Success online is yours, and it's all made possible because of the development that is led by our founder and CEO, Ash Mufareh, and his team. And boy, what an incredible time it's going to be when we flip the switch on with Onpassive and we begin. Now, the greatest problem, as I've been involved in the industry now for over 45 years, it's hard to believe, and I can tell you firsthand, there are two problems that get in the way of a person succeeding in their home-based business, and most of you would probably agree. So let me just share the first one. First of all, the people that are listening in here, ask yourself honestly, do you really like to sell products or services to people through the internet or through phone calls or face-to-face? And again, let me ask you this, do you like to build a downline? In fact, most people, probably well over 80% of the people listening would say, no, I don't like to sell and I don't like to recruit. And basically, it comes down that you probably aren't a salesperson and you're not that good at it. But boy, could you be good at it if you had a system that answers that problem. But also the second greatest problem. Many of you have been, like I have, involved with other direct selling companies, and they produced a replicated website that is kind of appealing to the eye. Everybody has the same website, not so with Onpassive, and you'll find that out in just a moment. But if they have a pretty website or they spend their own money to go out there and put a really good landing page, a sales page up, or a very attractive website, the greatest problem people have is they don't have visitors. And if you don't have eyeballs and traffic that comes to your website or your sales page, guess what? You are not going to be successful. And this is one of the things, is the problem, of course, is you don't have traffic and you don't have salespeople, right? And that is the way it's been for many, many years. They say with the Direct Selling Administration, or the DSA, that really monitors some of the really big statistics about direct selling, that only 20%, that means that 80%, 80, of the people that start a home-based business have never recruited even one person. And as we covered in the previous slide, the reason is we don't have the desire to be a salesperson, we don't have a desire to sell, and we don't have regular, targeted, daily visitors to our website. And this is the vision of what we're doing with Onpassive. What's going to happen is going to allow each of you that are listening today to have incredible levels of success that up till now you've only dreamed of. This is a powerful, new, revolutionized internet marketing platform. It's a solution that's been created and is being finished as we speak by our founder and CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh, and his team that is working around the clock in many different countries of the world. And we are just about to the place where we are going to take this industry and we are going to turn it upside down, because now you're not going to have just a few that succeed. Everybody is going to have the level of playing field that they dreamt of all their life. It's going to be a world where everybody succeeds 100%. And those are big words, aren't they? But we do have a business that's going to allow everybody to succeed, no matter what your background is, no matter where you live. I know my good friend Prince Obi is over in Nigeria with his huge team over there. And I know that one of the greatest problems that they've had over in Nigeria is just not being able to get the message outside of Nigeria. And with this platform, it doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter what time it is. You are going to have a platform and a system that works for you around the clock. This is a brand new revolutionary platform. It's going to change your life. And the reason is you're going to have tools and marketing campaigns that are proprietary and they are not duplicatable. We do not have competition, and we will never have competition. Just when somebody thinks they're catching up, we'll be releasing things each and every month, each and every year that are going to put us in. And this is your opportunity. As it says, you get one life. Let's live it up and celebrate together. This proprietary marketing platform for online and offline business owners, home-based business owners, and affiliate marketers, online marketers, network marketers, you name it, is 100% hands-free. This is done for you. That's right. Automated online marketing success. So for those of you that are like me, we're the baby boomers. We're in our 50s, our 60s, our 70s. Guess what? We didn't have computers growing up. And when you talk about an online marketing business, most of us will run for the hills because, let's face it, we aren't skilled at the level of the millennial generation, where today kindergartners are growing up as part of their daily activities, working on computers, working on the internet. This revolutionary marketing platform is simply like flipping the switch on and creating wealth and success for not just yourself, but the generations to come in your family. It's autopilot everything. Just imagine a business model that does all of your advertising for you. Now, you can do whatever you want in addition, but if you didn't do any advertising, don't worry, because the system and the platform will do the advertising, the marketing. It will generate leads. It will get enrollments that will eliminate the need for those of you that just don't want to share this exciting opportunity with Onpassive to have it done for you. No more of that terrible picking up the phone and having to sell and to recruit. If you are absolutely terrified, then welcome to your home with Onpassive, where team building and business success, everything is done for you. It will automate any business, existing business, future businesses. And for those of you that don't want to start another business, here's the great news. Onpassive is a business in itself. The income opportunity is astounding. And when you look at the skills that we bring to the table with Onpassive, network definitely equals net worth. Onpassive is and equals that anything that you can dream of is reality. That's right. What's being created as we speak and what will soon be released with the Onpassive platform is going to change people's lives virtually overnight. And we all know that if you don't change the direction of where you are going, then you're likely to end up where you're heading. One of the things I learned a long time ago was it was a very poignant message that I was given by my mentor. He said, you know, Scott, if you keep doing the same things the same way that you're currently doing things, then you would be foolish to ever expect that your results would be different. And I might just challenge everybody that is watching this live and those of you that are watching it recorded, you've got to look at your own history, and you need to understand that that is the end of the past, because there is a high level of failure really in the network marketing and home-based business arena. Basically, about 95% of the people that start a business from home don't really ever enjoy the levels of success that they want to. And isn't it awesome to know that by getting started with Onpassive, you are going to be one of millions of people as we move forward, and it is going to be amazing to be part of it together. Let's look a little bit more in detail. Onpassive is already growing. You heard me talk about our incredible founder, CEO Ash Mufareh, located down in beautiful Disneyland in Orlando, Florida, at our office there. Our first U.S. office. Will be opening another office in California, up in the Silicon Valley, in Florida. Of course, overseas now, we are in the Philippines, and we have one open, but we'll have 2 campuses open with our technicians and our internet team over in India and Bangalore. And also, I believe we have teams in Egypt and in the Philippines. So the worldwide opportunity, we want to welcome all of you globally. We know we have thousands and thousands of members. Welcome to Eastern Europe and Asia, all over the world, over in Africa, South Africa, just amazing. Australia, New Zealand, just go on and on, up in Russia and around the world. It's so excited to be a part of a worldwide opportunity. Onpassive really is a true paradigm shift. It's a game changer. It's going to turn the industry upside down. That's why we call it an industry disruptor. But the thing I love is the integrity and the honesty of the Onpassive platform. It's going to put us all on a level playing field, and you're going to find out a little bit more about that as we move forward, because it's so important when we look at this opportunity to make money and to help each other to succeed in any and all businesses, that we don't go by ourselves, but that everybody succeeds together with Onpassive. Now, we have a compensation plan that this little part that I'm going to show you today is just a little bit more in detail than we usually spend here, because there's going to be many additional parts of the compensation plan. But I just kind of want to give you a little taste of what we're going to be doing when we launch Onpassive. We're going to have a series of what we call matrix. These are what we call 3x10, but actually they pay to unlimited depths. And when Onpassive goes live, you'll sign up as, first of all, a free affiliate. Everybody will register, they'll put in their information, and then they can actually take a look at their platform. They can see everything. And you can even take a few days. I think Ash mentioned that we'll have 7 days to check it out for free, but I think most of us already are so excited that we are going to immediately want to become a basic affiliate, which is $25 a month. And you will be able to see that there are 4 different matrices, and they are all optional. It's up to you to join. You can join one and you'll never ever have to reach into your pocket again to become promotable through these different levels. And each of the matrices that you see are going to increase with what I call value added accessories and tools, systems, and the opportunity, of course, to generate higher levels of income. But if you just take a look at this basic affiliate level, you can see that there are 10 levels that show here. And each of the levels, starting with level 1, the first level will have 3 spots directly below you. And as you continue down, you go to the second level, and 3 times 3 equals 9. That means that each of those 3 people that show on your first level will have 3 people on their first level. So that's how you figure out where those numbers come from under the members. As you can see, if you look all the way down through 10 levels and you were to add all of those possible business partner spots available, you would be well over 80,000 potential members that could fill a 3x10 matrix. And then each of the levels, depending, as you can see, will each pay a certain amount of money per person. So on level 1, you can see each member up there will pay you $2 each. So your total possible earnings on level 1 would be $6. Over on level 2, there would be 9 spots, and you can see that that level pays $3 per person. So that would be $27, and then you can carry that out. But look at down at the bottom that if you were to fill a affiliate matrix that's $25 per month, you could be earning over $100,000 per month. Now, if I just stop there, in most of the traditional home-based businesses, that would be enough. People would say, I'm in for 25 bucks a month to make $100,000 a month potentially. That's all I need to know. Where do I sign up? Now, I do want you to know that as we look at these examples, I want to make sure that you understand that earning an affiliate, because it is going to be based a lot on what amount of effort and work that you want to put in. Now, I know you don't have to sell or recruit, but for those of you that do it very well and those of you that are going to enjoy the system doing it for you, that is going to allow you to make a very, very substantial income with our compensation. The income claims that are presented are not intended to serve as a guarantee of income. Instead, they're designed to give you an idea of what's possible. As with any other business, obviously, as well as Onpassive, it does require hard work, commitment, leadership, and most importantly, the desire to say, I will not settle for anything less than absolute 100 success. And if you are excited about that affiliate level for $25 as you start to earn, or if you want to do it right from the very beginning, you can come to our next level, which is called the pro level. And I won't go through the breakdown of the members or the earnings, but look at the potential as your income increases. Traffic to your websites will then kick into place as a pro member. You're not going to have visitors going to your website once a year, once a month. How about having targeted quality traffic driven to your own Onpassive website on a daily basis? Because a lot of people ask, what is the main product of Onpassive going to be? Well, there are so many that I can't even count them, but really the one that excites me the most and probably the main product is traffic. Because remember what I said, the second reason that people don't succeed, the 95% that don't, because they don't have qualified people. Now, when I'm talking about qualified people, I'm not talking about your mom or your dad or your cousin. I'm not talking about your cat or your parakeet. I'm talking about people that have a sincere drive to be able to generate income online. And if you look at this level, how does $200,000 per month seem to you? If that is not enough, let's go up to the third matrix, which is our leader matrix at $250. And you can see now the potential monthly income if a matrix was full of fellow leaders. In this particular level, your income would be potentially $700,000 per month or more, because this is an unlimited compensation plan that pays to unlimited depth. And here is the top matrix, the master matrix, okay? You can see with this matrix that it is $1 million or more potential with a full matrix of masters at $500 that could generate $1 million monthly. So, I mean, you just kind of think about those numbers. Remember that slide that said, look out over the ocean and dream what it might look like in 10 years where you never, ever had to worry about money again. And here's just a recap. This might not allow you to sleep very well tonight, but you can see that this just shows you all four matrices, the 25, the 125, the 250, and the 500. Now, let me talk to you really quickly before we move forward, because I think this is the most important thing to get. Number one, when you join Onpassive, to get started, it's $25. And that should be a one-time out-of-pocket. And that will allow you not only to start earning immediately income once you pay the $25 to get started. Granted, now you can become members at the higher levels. You could prepay your way in to the 25 and the 125, the 25, the 125, and the 250, and you could even go all in and pay $900 and be in all 4 matrices. But I want to caution you to use common sense, because remember, we're just at the beginning of things. And one of the wonderful things about starting at 25 is that you can pay the 25 and you can actually earn income. And when you earn enough to be promoted to the next level without having to grab your credit card or your debit card, you can actually allow your earnings to promote you to the next matrix. That is something that is so unique, where a person can start at 25. And I'll tell you that I believe that in a very, very reasonable amount of time, everybody that starts, even if they can only start at the $25 level, will reach the all-in status, where they are actively involved month after month, because they're making enough money and a lot more to be able to cover the cost of all of their monthly fees based on what they're earning. And if you look at what the potential is, if you were to look at adding all matrices together, this is an example. Remember, it's not anything that should entice you to say that you're going to get there yourself. But if you look at the potential of over $2 million per month with this compensation, and this is just part of what is going to be offered. So as I told you when I showed you this slide, I'd be really careful, because this may definitely keep you up tonight and maybe most of the weekend, just because when I looked at this, I was seeing numbers that I had never seen in my 45 years of working from home. So this is just an example of what the potential is. I always like to say, just imagine if you only had 10% success in your first 5 to 10 years. If you were making $200,000 a month in 5 to 10 years for the rest of your life every month, would you be satisfied? But let's look at it even more realistically. Let's put it into layman terms. What if you only had 1% of the success of this business opportunity as far as the income side in 5 to 10 years? How does $20,000 a month sound for the rest of your life? So I think when you see this and understand, and then you understand that this is fully automated, you pay one time and get paid for the rest of your life. And there are several different ways to make your payment to get started. One of the things that we want you to understand is, in reviewing, that this is a 3x10 forced matrix that pays to infinity. So there's no cap, there's no hands on your head. Everybody is going to get paid on every single person in their organization. And of course, with automated, targeted, focused traffic that begins coming to your website in the matrix at the 125, the 250, and the $500 levels, your income is going to build. But not only your team will grow, but it will grow faster, because you have people above you and below you that are also receiving that targeted traffic. And everybody's been in a business where you're promised spillover, and certainly we're not promising you anything with Onpassive. But I'm going to tell you, if you have an organization, some of our leaders have 15, 20,000 people in their organization already. Just imagine if every one of those person is eventually at the 125 level and is getting traffic every month. But I've got a little surprise for you. As you become a founding member, which I think Ash is saying, we only have a very short period of time left to become a founding member. And we're going to talk about that. But before we go to that slide, remember, the payments with Onpassive will be automated in real time. That's right. You will be able to see your pay instantly through our online wallets, which you can link up to your bank cards, your bank account, your savings account, and you will be able to receive your pay in real time. It is truly residual for life. And this is a self-funding solution. That's where you don't have to reach into your pocket every month. You can earn your way to the top with Onpassive. This is your own wealth portfolio. It will build any business for you. You are in control of your funds. Every useful marketing tool will be at your fingertips if you want to build a huge business in whatever else now that you need to become highly successful. You'll have proprietary tools and technology, artificial intelligence. You are working in a 100% hands-free environment with Onpassive. Now, remember, I told you I had a little surprise for you. Right now, we're in the final days or weeks of becoming a founding member. Remember, I told you Onpassive has not opened yet. We are getting very close. I don't have a date. Nobody knows the date. I think only our founder and maybe his lovely wife, maybe she coerced him to share that with him. But I think he is the only one that knows. And he stays in continuous contact with his team of programmers and internet experts that are building the Onpassive platform. But I can tell you that we have been told that this baby Onpassive is about ready to be given to birth. And we are extremely excited. But what is happening right now, if you have ever wanted to begin or to be involved with an opportunity like Onpassive at the very beginning, let me take a minute to tell you about Gofounds. The goal with this is that founders are going to enjoy truly life-changing benefits and advantages that others will never have the opportunity to enjoy. You're going to be able to start strong. You're going to be able to be involved and be placed into the compensation structure before anybody who enrolls as an affiliate when Onpassive goes live. Every person that comes in after we go live will fall below the matrix of those who are global founders, paid active founders with Onpassive. Now, how you get placed will be based on the date and the time stamp when they receive your payment for the $97 it costs to become a founding member, and of course the number of sponsored founders for those that are going to go the extra mile. We have an ongoing contest that's going on in May. I think it goes till the 15th of June, and it will give you an opportunity to be blessed because the company appreciates those that want to share the good news with others. But by becoming a founder, you're going to be plugged in at the very beginning of the beginning. And as we said, we're almost at 26,000. It was just, I think 2 days ago, 3 days ago, that we went over 25,000. And I looked before we jumped on here, and we are nearly at 26,000 founders worldwide. We are truly, and you are in it to win it when you join Gofounds. Obviously, you're going to get the early invitation to become a founding member before the public knows. Your positioning in our compensation plan is priority. You're going to have priority access to special training, special webinar updates. You're going to be asked to become a beta tester when we beta test the Onpassive platform. And that's going to be happening very soon from what I hear. You're going to be in the inner circle where you get to brainstorm with leaders and the owners and the technicians and the founder himself with Onpassive, Mr. Ash Mufara. And you're going to be able to suggest, vote, and give feedback. And that's just some of the benefits. Founders are also going to be given recognition on the marketing tools and their sales funnels. You're also going to get priority notification and positioning on all income streams and any programs that we add in the future to Onpassive. You're also going to be able to participate if you get in under the wire. I don't know, but the cutoff date is days away from what I'm hearing, that we're going to start our exclusive Founders Marketing campaign that will be an ongoing traffic campaign to encourage other global marketers and network marketers and online marketers and invite them in the last few weeks of the opportunity before we go live. We're going to have these marketing campaigns that are going to benefit so many people that are active paid founders. You're going to have traffic, and that is going to be free traffic. That's right. Because we chose to become active paid founders, the company is doing all of the marketing. I believe our first campaign, which will start, I think, in just a matter of days or a week or so, I don't know for sure, but that will be announced soon. And that's going to be to over 2 million marketers globally. And if those people, when they take advantage and sign up and make a payment to become a founder with Gofounds, they could find their way directly below you, because we'll be using a rotation or a rotator that will disperse signups to all global founders with Gofounds that are active and paid. We don't know how many will sign up. There'd be no way of being able to know that. But with 2 million possibilities, you can just close your eyes and think, wow, if we got 10% of the people to sign up as global founders, that could be 200,000 new founders. But what if it was only 1%? That could be 20,000. That could almost double the size of the founders that we currently have enrolled. And that is going to be coming very, very soon. And there'll be ongoing bonus contest and additional campaigns for all of our founders. It will be exclusive, and we have our Gofounds website, and that will be accessible from your Onpassive back office, but only to founders. Once it goes away, it's probably going to stay away for a long, long time. You can definitely be expecting to be thrilled and impressed and very happy that you made the decision today to become a founder with Onpassive. This is 100% risk-free, guaranteed. We have an unlimited refund policy. If you were to join as a founder and you just found out that it wasn't the right place, or that you didn't have what it took to remain, no questions. There'll be a form that you can fill out, and there is a lifetime 100% risk-free guaranteed refund policy with Gofounds. So do you want to become a founder? Do you think that you can cut it? I bet you can. Are you ready to get started? You know, I think what you really want to do is understand what our founder did. When he started in designing this company over a year ago in this platform, and then they decided they were going to offer the founders positions, they were thinking about starting by charging $997. But because they wanted to grow the company and give thousands and thousands and thousands of people like you and I the opportunity to get involved, they gave us this limited opportunity this year at the very beginning before we go live to grab your founder's position for a one-time $97, and that will be good for 12 full months from the date that actually Onpassive actually launches. So Onpassive, once again, is not yet live. So even though you're paying your $97 to grab your founder's position, obviously because time is so important with the time and date stamp giving you top positioning, but it does not start. The clock doesn't start ticking on your 12 months until Onpassive goes live. Immediately, you're going to get your confirmation and welcome email that you are a member of the founders team. And remember, the benefits are amazing. So let's recap about these benefits. So imagine funding solution to your business. That's right. You're going to be able to find answers that you have never been able to find, whether you're starting up a new business, whether you have an existing business. This system and platform offers instant payments, unlimited daily residual income paid in real time. No more waiting for a check in the mail. No more waiting to getting paid once a month. Imagine seeing your commissions come in, go to bed one night, wake up in the morning, check your earnings, and see it soar on autopilot. Top marketing automation that's all done for you. Remember, this is hands-free. And form that is going to do all of the heavy lifting for you. No more frustration. Real-time targeted visitors that are coming to your website and registering. Just imagine, you look at the beginning of the month and maybe you have 10 people in your organization. At the end of your month, in this example, maybe you have 100, because everybody that's getting traffic and signing up that is below you in the compensation plan is going to pay you to unlimited depths. So if you are one of the millions of marketers globally that have never hit your first home run, you are about to hit for the cycle. You're going to hit single, double, triple, and home run in the same business at the same time. And the breakthrough products, which are 100% customized, they're built for us. That's right. Nobody else has them because they're proprietary. There'll be people that will try to duplicate. Oh, yes. But with our team right now, I think coming up on over 200 people with Onpassive on our payroll. The development team is constantly working around the clock in the US, in Asia, over in Egypt and the Philippines. It just goes on and gets better and better. Literally, the opportunity is here for you to take $25 one time out of your pocket and over your rest of your life develop potentially an income of over $2 million per month for the rest of your life. There are no limits. This is truly an unlimited income potential. So this is an opportunity for you to change your financial future forever. Remember, the sky is the limit, but this is a very short opportunity to become a founder with Onpassive. All glory comes from those who take the first steps to begin. You know, when I have sent out emails and I have some people sitting on the fence, I shake my head because I go, this opportunity to become a founder is better than anything that I've ever seen in my 45 plus years working from home. So I would love to invite you who are guests today to, first of all, get a hold of the person that invited you here today, because without them sharing this, you would have never known. And then become a founder immediately while you have time. We don't want anybody to get shut out, and we would love to have you on board. I want to thank you. We're going to switch this back, and I think we want to go ahead, take action now, and I think we'll take action now, and maybe we can open this up and give people opportunities to ask some questions. I'll do my best to answer. And Cindy, if you and Victoria want to jump in there on some of these questions, let's get her done.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Yeah, can you hear me fine?
Yes, I can hear you. I want you to all start.
Great. You never quite know, but I got to say thank you. What an awesome presentation, Scott. Always appreciate it. I just do want to add a couple things. I mean, the contest for the founders that are already in, that runs from May 2nd to June 2nd, okay, rather than June 15th. But yeah, I get so excited just listening to you present, Scott. It's just awesome. I'm sure Victoria, how about you?
Absolutely. Yes, I do.
It's just like, oh my goodness, and I just get excited all over again.
Well, you know,
we're gonna.
it's so exciting. it's so exciting to be part of this. I mean, we're going to look back when, we're talking about our first little get together coming up in Orlando here. But just think in about 5 years, the Lord willing, that we're all alive and get together. And there could be a place that we go, and there could literally be hundreds of thousands of members of Onpassive. And we're going to look back the 2,000 people or so that we have on this webinar today, and we're going to be able to look at this and go, we were there at the very beginning. I know that 25, 26,000 sounds like a lot, but listen, in another year, we could be millions strong.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
well, also, Scott, I mean, when you look at, there's billions, not millions, not thousands. There's billions of people online, users, internet users, and of those, a huge percentage would like to try to find a way to earn a little bit extra, let alone a lot extra every month. So, 25,000, 100,000, that's just a drop in the bucket. That's nothing when you look at the amount of users there are in the world. I know, Victoria, I've seen that too. I mean, it's just amazing when you look at the overall picture. But if someone else, and I'm going to turn this over to Victoria too, but someone else would like to speak, put in the chat that you'd like to speak, or text it to Victoria or Ash or someone on the line here. We'll find a way to open up your line. That would be great if there's something that you'd like to say.
Absolutely, and we would definitely love to hear from everyone and their questions. And before we do that, I just want to say very quickly that what I love the most, and I have to contain myself about Onpassive, is that once we launch, there will be no reason on this earth why anyone would ever have to go without again, not even the $25. So, and no matter who they are, whatever their current circumstances are, everyone will succeed. And just to, I was thinking about this, just to give you an extreme example, you can take someone who's living on the streets, pay the $25 for them, and before you know it, that person will have regained their dignity, their confidence, because they were given a hand up by someone who cared, not a handout. And now they have a thriving online business. And this is just so, so amazing to me. And there's no other company on the planet who can do what we do. And like you said, there are millions, billions of people who have not heard of Onpassive yet, but they soon will, I guarantee you. So I just wanted to say quickly to those of you that have been invited to become a founder here today, I want you to realize you are not joining a program. You're not joining a business opportunity. You are joining a worldwide movement, unlike anything that you've ever seen before. And we are going to be able to help millions of people all around the world to live better lives. And I am just so grateful to be a part of something this huge.
I am too, Victoria.
It's amazing.
It is not just the people that they can help. I mean, it all comes down to helping others. That's true. But the causes, I mean, there are so many wonderful causes out there that if they have no one in their life, nearly every human being alive or should have some kind of cause that they're looking out for, whether it be orphanages, whether it be schools, education, like you say, homeless people. Addiction is a huge problem globally. I mean, helping those people get the help that they need. This is something that we can actually dream of doing, again, because this is, as our creator, Ash Mufara, created this so that even the little guy, he got so tired of everyone losing money, getting scammed, being unable to bring in other people, that's what got his head going. He had to find a way, and with his wonderful wife, I mean, They really
And they
thought
did
this
it.
out. What
They
and
did
they
it.
did it. They did it, and
They
that's
did
what
it.
we want to emulate. We want to do it too, folks. We want to be the same type of people that Ash Mufara and his wife and our leader is, to emulate what he is doing for us. We want to also do for our little community or our world. And think of it, guys. You can change the world. You can change the world, and I, again, I'm so excited. I love it every time I hear Scott
Everybody,
does such a, yeah,
yeah, everybody,
powerful.
everybody is so excited. Hey, why don't we do this? Because we don't want to keep people here all day, but do we have questions out there that we can answer for these folks?
Let me look, and Victoria, you usually know what people are thinking before they even ask. So, can you
I
think of
see a,
just
I
one
see a
from
question.
Dan
I see a
Monaco? It
question.
says,
I see a question
I'm
from
reading one.
Patrice.
I'm reading one.
Yeah, okay.
I'm reading one. To be clear, Dan Monaco writes, uh, I know how many new people will have this question. To be clear, founders will be on top priority for the Matrix. When Onpassive launches, Pack 1, $25 will not receive traffic. Okay. Okay, yeah, the first level, and that will all be very clear when it launches. All of that will be defined, Dan. The 125 and up packages, you will get guaranteed traffic. The $25 level, you will not receive guaranteed traffic. But again, you can still progress because there are people above you in the matrix. More than likely, very many of them will be getting guaranteed traffic, and it can only be three wide on your first level, and so they have to go somewhere. They can't go through you. They have to fill your matrix as it progresses.
Yeah.
So
Cindy,
I just, yeah, go ahead with your
Cindy,
question.
one of the questions I get most commonly, and I've seen it already 3 or 4 times here, is people want to know what the product is. They're actually products. And as I said in the presentation, far too many to count. But the main product will be the traffic. When you are purchasing your monthly subscription at the 125, the 250, and the 500, that includes not only daily traffic that's going to be directed to your Onpassive website, but each level will provide marketing tools that are the proprietary property of Onpassive. Nobody else will have them. And as you go into the higher levels, those will become even more detailed, more professional. I mean, they're all going to be highly professional. They'll just be higher levels for those that want to take their businesses or their services to a higher level of success online. There'll also be training that goes along with that. So there's so much that you're going to get, and each of the levels, like Cindy said, it will be defined exactly what each of those levels will include besides the traffic daily, and that will be released when we're ready to go live.
When it actually launches. Now,
Yeah.
also, Yvette, I saw it here, Yvette Rowe, or Rue. If I apologize, Yvonne, I mean, if I didn't pronounce your name correctly. Yvonne Rue asked, will Onpassive be accepting PayPal? The answer to that is that they would, they started out, Gofounds accepted it, but PayPal, as most of you know that have marketed for a while or that have been online, PayPal does not like MLMs, and this is a multi-level marketing platform. So I would say no, that they would not be. I'm going to answer that for you because of what I know to be correct. And PayPal would not be a method of payment, although the credit cards, debit cards. There's many other ways to pay. Money orders, many ways to pay.
Online wallets can be used. So
correct,
yeah,
correct.
and just
I'm not
remember,
sure if
yeah,
I'm
just
not sure if
really,
Yvonne is an invitee asking how she could pay, but that's
yeah,
so I'm thinking if she logs in, it will show the different methods for your
right.
country. Different countries are different methods, and but it would show the ways that you could pay, Yvonne. Okay,
That's right.
I'm
Also,
saying.
also one of the questions, or one of the things that's a really good reminder, is that when we do go live with Onpassive, when you register with Onpassive, of course, you'll go ahead and do that. And then make sure that you understand that to become active and paid, you'll need to start at the minimum of $25, and that's a monthly fee. All of the fees in the matrix are monthly. And once again, keep in mind that you can earn all of your monthly fees through the commissions that you're earning. So you can virtually go in and start with a one-time $25 payment and work your way through as the team grows, your income grows, then ultimately you will be promoted eventually, we believe, through all 4 of the different earning levels. And it's going to be incredible. I've never seen that done before.
It is. It is that. Thank you, Scott. Also, David Ogunle, I hope I pronounced that correctly, David, says, how is money generated to pay out $1 million to people? It's not just $1 million, David. What you need to do, I would suggest, David, is this recording or this webinar will be recorded. It will be in your back office. All right, if you are already a founder, and if you're not, ask the person who invited you here to send you a copy of the presentation. All right, because you'll need to review that again. It's very self-evident. Nothing would please our founder, our creator, Ash Mufareh, more than to have everybody earning $1 million. And in reality, that's not probably going to happen. But many, many, many thousands and thousands and thousands of people will be earning a huge amount of money monthly. Okay, as matrices fill, of course, then they're earning what Scott so expertly displayed online. So review the presentation, and you can stop it and start it, but that will tell you very clearly where the monies come from and how much you earn from each of the levels.
Right.
But there will be even other ways that we earn too. So it's astounding.
Dwight, the recording of this webinar, and for those who are listening, it should be in the back office. Ash and his team get it up pretty quickly. So I would check in a few hours after we finish here, and you'll be able to find it in your back office at Gofounds. Under webinars, there's a little tab at the top that says recorded, or you can sometimes even find it under the announcements tab, but it's usually up very quickly. Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. And also, Jeffrey Mullen asked, will a link on Founders Wall have a payout wallet soon? Now, I'm not quite sure what that means because we haven't launched. We will not be seeing any of those kind of payout wallets until it launches. When it launches, all of that will become quite obvious, Jeffrey. If you're talking about the Founders Contest, if you would go up and read the terms and conditions, it is very clear that once the contest is over, the company will be contacting the winners and finding out how they wish to be paid. Okay. There's Francisco Rivera de Jesus says, help me get to the leaderboard today. Hey, Francisco, I want to be in a race with you. I really want to get on that leaderboard. I have been helping my team with their calls, but, we just want to help each other. Yeah, we'd all love to be on that leaderboard, right, guys?
That's right. And Jeffrey McGill up here on the screen wanted to know about level 1. Are you automated as you are on level 2? The system and platform is fully automated. I think that the question that you're a little confused about, Jeffrey, is that when you join as an affiliate for $25, that does not include your daily traffic. Remember, we have the Founders with Gofounds, which will be an ongoing free advertising campaign that is for founders only, those that are active and paid. Once we go live with Onpassive, though, $25 will be the affiliate level, and that does not include any traffic. That begins at level 2, which is the 125.
Thank you, Scott. Also, James Carter asked, "How do you promote any other businesses?" That will be evident in your back office once it launches, Mr. Carter. And so again, all that will be very clear. You will have many different methods. You can do different campaigns as long as you're at a level, as you progress along, as long as you're at a level that allows for that. Victoria Leal, I see, Vicki, that you have definitely been answering a lot of these people's questions. I thank you for that.
Great.
Always.
Great. Thank you, Vicki.
You're on the ball, girl. You
are
on the ball always.
You're very, very welcome.
Hey, Levi,
and
I don't
Steve
know that
Baggett.
I don't know if we can find Levi, but he asked if he could speak, but I don't know if we could find him in the thousands of people that
have him text his number.
We can definitely try.
Yep, definitely. And I always leave that to Victoria because she is so on the ball with all that stuff.
Yeah,
anyway.
if you can find Levi there, he'd like to speak, Vicki.
Okay. And we've got Stephen Baggett. He says, so does the one-time $97 payment take the place of the $25 payments for the first year? Absolutely not, Stephen. As founders, all right, that's a one-time only deal, and as a founder, it's a huge privilege, okay? So you join as a founder now until it goes away. When it launches, that's going to go away, but you can do that for only $97 one time, okay? After 1 year, if you want to be a founder again and continue to be a founder, then it will be $997. Of course, if you don't want to be, always your choice. Our company CEO and creator, Ash Mufareh, has definitely made it very clear, always it is our choice, our money, how we use it is up to us. But the $97 is only to be a founder. All of us founders, every single one of us, when it launches, we will select what level we want to come on. If we want to just start at $25, that's fine. If we want to join at the $125 level, then we have to start. We can't skip a level, so we would start at the 25, and then we would go ahead and promote ourselves to the 125. And if we wanted to go up to the 250, then we would pay the 250 additionally. And then if we wanted to go on up to the $500 level, we would pay the $500. So again, way more, and it will all be very clear at launch time what we will get with each of those packages. We do know, though, all of us on the call now and all founders realize that the guaranteed traffic begins at the $125 level. So I encourage all founders, if they can afford it, to definitely start out at the 125. But if they cannot afford it, we don't want them to take food off their table. We don't want them to suffer for that. But so start at the 25 and take baby steps as they progress along. They can upgrade out of their earnings. That's fine too. Okay, you just get there faster the bigger level you go in because you get more traffic. Correct, Scott?
That's correct. You'll get higher levels of traffic at the higher levels. Hey, Stephen, real quick.
Traffic equal usually people sign up. I mean, the more traffic you have, the more likelihood you have of people signing up saying this looks fantastic, and then signing up.
Okay? Real quick before I forget, Stephen was asking about when the Founders goes away. Right now it's $97 and it goes away, and if it does come back, it will be at the $997. So the $97 that people that want to become a founder right now before it goes away, and that sounds like it's happening very soon, that's going to go away. And when it does, and as Ash said, if it does come back, it will be at the full $997.
Correct. Thank you. And Clementine Akia McCrory says thanks to all of us, by the way, and you are definitely welcome. I'm going to speak for Victoria and Scott and say you are definitely welcome, Clementine. And David Ogunleye says how much. Oh well, we already answered that.
Right. And also, Melody, no, you do not need to recruit. Please, I don't want to confuse you. It's going to be recruiting on autopilot for people that are paid and receiving traffic. You don't have to worry about it. I mean, we recommend that you share this great news. When you're earning, Melody, you're going to want to share this, but there is no requirement to sponsor anybody with Onpassive, and there is no sponsoring required at any time to earn with Onpassive.
Thank you. Perfect answer. And it's really not a subscription so much as it is that you're purchasing traffic or position. I guess the $25 level could possibly be called a subscription, but traffic is our product, folks. And that is the main product. But, of course, Ash Mufareh is a very progressive. I think he's a genius, but that's, I mean, I really do think the man is a genius, and one with a heart for sure, and one with a very talented, with degrees in computer networking, all of that. So, he's not going to just launch something and then that's it. I'm going to take a little leap here because he's going to continually, if I believe Scott touched on this, but he will continually add more product as we progress along. Okay? He changes with the times. All right? That's so important, guys. This is his legacy. This is his dream. This is his absolute last thing he ever really wants to do as far as business. He's creating something that will help change the world and the way we do things. And as a result, he will be continually adding more product or different products that are keeping up with the times. That's so important that I get that across. It isn't just what we have today or when it launches. He will continually be adding that. And as founders, we will actually have some say-so in that. He will put it out to us, what we might need or what we would see being good. I saw where they said, are we going to sell products like Amazon? Would not surprise me. I personally would like to be in charge of a GoFounders store. But, all things in due time, folks.
That's right. We have to crawl before we walk, as we say.
Exactly.
Hey,
So
hey,
we want to get this launched. It's such a phenomenal concept. And, there's lots to do, but you better believe Mr. Ash Mufareh is not going to be stopping at what he's got. I haven't seen him stop yet. Have you, Scott?
No, not at all. Ash, that's one of the reasons that we got to watch out for our founder, because sometimes he doesn't know. He doesn't know when to.
It dawned on me. That and I don't know for those global folks, but I'm quite sure probably they've seen that Ever Ready commercial with the battery and the little rabbit hitting the drum, and the Ever Ready battery never dies. And this isn't a plug for Ever Ready, by the way. I don't have any stock in Ever Ready, but that's kind of like our Mr. Ash Mufareh. He's like that little bunny rabbit that never quits. I don't know when the man sleeps, but he must get a little bit. But he just keeps going. He just keeps surprising us. He just keeps adding wonderful things. Like this, have you ever heard of a company that actually gave bonuses out that they're not getting paid to do? I mean, they're not getting paid to do this. He's giving bonuses right now.
Right.
Hey,
real quick, Cindy. Sebastian, you are obviously a guest here. And for those of you that want to go out and get started right now, all you need to do is get back in contact with the person that first introduced you to GoFounders. They will give you a link. If you don't already have one in the email they sent you, you'll be able to click on the link and register. You register for free. Then you will go to your email, and I recommend using a Gmail account, and you'll receive an email from gofounders.net, and you'll need to open that up and then click on the activation link. Once you click on that, it will take you and redirect you to a login. It will give you a temporary password. You log in and it will redirect you to the page where you can make your $97 payment. Once you do that, you'll have full access to your back office and you will be positioned into the company founders. So it's going to be really simple for those of you who are signing up. Get back and let your invitee, the person who told you about this, make sure they help you to get started so you can get plugged in right away.
Thank you, Scott. And then also Fernando Maureen, he has a Spanish-speaking group, so on Facebook. So his name is Fernando Maureen, and it's Spanish-speaking. If you need to speak, if your native tongue is Spanish and that would be easiest for you, you might friend Fernando Maureen, Morin.
Okay, Joseph asked if it's compulsory to upgrade to the next level with your income, or may you choose to withdraw your monthly income. Now, I'm not exactly of guessing, but I do believe
you're cutting out.
Oh, okay.
Try that
Can you hear
again.
me now? Can you hear me now?
Try it again.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it compulsory to upgrade to the next level with your income, or may you choose to withdraw your monthly income? I'm not 100% sure on that, but I believe you can make a choice to withdraw the money that you've earned. And I don't know for a fact that it will be compulsory to upgrade. So Cindy, you may or may not know that, or Victoria, I don't.
I might mention that what I can go by is that Ash Mufareh has always said it's our business, our decision, and what we want to do. But I don't really know why, as they progress along, why anyone would not. He has stated many times though that he wouldn't be taking it all out. Like if you were owed X amount, and all of a sudden the company is going to snatch it up so that you go to the next level. That is not necessarily going to be the case. There will be a portion of that taken out. Now, again, and that's an excellent question, but again, all that will be very clear once the company launches. Okay, it will be all in there once the company launches. You'll be able to, and that way you'll be able to make a better decision for yourself. I hope that is a good enough answer, because I'm not quite sure either, Scott. I wouldn't want to say absolutely not, but I will say that Ash has said that it is our business, it is our decision. So there's it would be a nominal amount, because he does want to see everybody progress up through, because it will help them more to earn more, and they may not quite see that.
Yeah.
So that's probably the biggest.
If we can just be patient, obviously we will get that. And Ciro, Ciro, you can make a one payment and become all in at $900. But the only restriction is, for those of you that want to pay in advance, is you have to pay one level at a time. So everybody starts at 25. Then if you're going to go to the 125, once you've done that, you can go to the 250 and eventually the 500. So you can do all of them at one time, and that would be called all in, and that would be $900 to start.
Thank you, Scott. And folks, we're just answering some questions that we're seeing, but the webinar itself is over. If you want to stick around, we love to have you stick around. Ask any question you would like. But in the presentation is over. The webinar itself is actually over. You are welcome to ask questions. We will try to get to them and respond for you. But we don't want someone to feel like they have to stick around if they don't want to, okay? Stuart Clark asks if we would mention the lifetime money-back guarantee. Now, Scott, I thought on the webinar again, Stuart, you might want to review the recording, because it was very, very well put by Scott. It's a guarantee. If a year down the road that they decide they don't particularly like this business, it's not for them, they're not a marketer, they don't think it's moving fast enough for them, they can request their money back. The company will send them the form to fill out, and that'll be that. They'll get their money back. Uh, I'm not. I'm pretty sure most people won't want their money back because they'd be earning more than it would have cost them to get in, and really, why would you want your money back? But to each his own. I hope
Yeah,
that
it's a
answers
pretty
that
good.
well enough.
That's a great point, Cindy. Edward Williams, as a founder, what will eventually happen if I'm definitely unable to pay even at the $25 level? That's a very good question. I didn't cover it
Excellent question.
today, but
Right.
you will you'll start at 25, and if you look at the growth, the projections of things that we believe could happen, it's very unlikely that you would not earn enough to be able to pay the $25 in your second month. But if that did happen and you could not pay it yourself, you're not going to lose any commissions. You'll just need to get active again to collect your commissions. And if it happens, let's say you earn $10 in your first month and you don't have $15 to make up the difference in that first month after your first month, then your position would be inactive. But with the anticipation of potential growth in your downline, as soon as the income appears in your wallet, because you're not going to lose anything, and that additional $15 was earned in this example, then it would automatically reactivate. And if there was commissions left over and above the $15 it took to keep active, then that would be available for you to withdraw at any time. I
Great
hope that
answer. Great
hope
answer.
that's
And
clear.
and you know what else? And this is unheard of, folks. I think Scott made it kind of clear, but at the same time, I can't pound this in enough. I always want our team to know. Again, if you jump in, you make that first payment, whatever level you're coming in, you have just guaranteed yourself that you are never going to lose that position. Okay? Listen to what Scott just said. You don't lose that position. What company do you know that allows you not to buy their product every single month without getting booted out and having to start all over at the bottom of the rung? Okay? I want you to think about that.
Yeah.
I've been in a lot of different businesses, guys, and this is one that Ash Mufareh, again, he was hugely successful online. He saw what the people had problems with. He saw people that were really trying hard and just not making it. He saw what it was they needed. And then also he saw this, that when they couldn't afford that, the question that Scott just answered, when they couldn't afford to pay month 2, month 3, whatever it was, and they couldn't pay, is Ash or the company going to punish them by saying, "Oh, sorry, you're going to have to go to the bottom and you have to start all over"? Okay? Not here. Here again, as Scott so eloquently explained, you just go inactive. You do not lose your spot. As your team grows, as your matrix grows, once those earnings become available, you can go ahead and pay them once they become available to you as your team grows, okay? But you don't get punished for hitting a hard spot in the road, okay? I love that about this. I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
Um,
It's virtually
Also,
it's virtually the
okay,
most fair company that I've ever
more than
seen in my life.
fair.
Yeah.
It it it
And
it 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 goes beyond fair, Scott. To
right,
me,
right.
it.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
I've
Yeah.
if I went to Walmart, I could tell you this right now. And I'm not one of those people that hates Walmart. I think Walmart has some really, they do some definite good in the community because of employing, just about everybody, handicapped and elderly, and I'm one of those. But I could tell you this: if I go into Walmart and buy anything, say I buy a top, a T-shirt, okay, and I wear it for a year. Then I decide I don't think this was worth the $8 I spent on this T-shirt. I want to take it back and get my money back. Think that Walmart would give me my money back?
No, of
I
course
mean,
not.
no, they
No.
would not. Here,
Hey,
you jump in. You're not happy in a year. You say, I want out. This wasn't what I thought it was going to be. hey, you get your money back. This 100% guaranteed. So yeah, and you never, once you do upgrade, you don't lose your position. When have you ever known a company that did that? If you didn't buy the product every month, you think they're going to let you stay in that matrix? You think they're going to
Right.
let you
Right.
stay? No
Hey,
way. The
real
NDA
quick.
agreement, Scott, I see one question, and then I'm going to turn it back to you. The NDA agreement, Mike asks, is there an NDA agreement? There will be, and there is one, and it's ready, but our founder, our creator, Ash Mufareh, has not presented it to us yet, and when he's ready, okay, when the company is ready, that NDA agreement will appear in our back office. You better be sure that you will be notified of that, okay?
That's right.
Mike,
That's right.
and
Yeah.
okay, go ahead, Scott.
JN, this is a really good thing. He wants to make sure that anybody who is a new guest understands what it is, the difference, a difference between becoming a founder and becoming a member
Okay, you're cutting out again,
is
Scott.
not. Oh, okay.
Cutting out again.
Let me know. Oh, okay. Am I any better now?
Yes.
Am I okay? So
Yes.
if you are wondering what the difference is between a founder and an affiliate, once again, Onpassive has not launched yet. So right now, the only opportunity is for you to become a founder, which is $97. That's a one-time payment for 12 months. And that clock starts to tick once Onpassive goes live. An affiliate is a person who will choose to join Onpassive when we launch and pay the $25 for their first month. So that is the difference. A founder is what we are with Gofounds. An affiliate is what we will become, and that includes all founders. Just because you paid $97 to become a founder, you will still need to pay your affiliate fee when Onpassive goes live. You'll have the same exact system that people that have not become founders will have when we go live with Onpassive.
We are part of an elite group, though, being a founder,
Yes,
and that
absolutely.
just is. We absolutely help the company in the sense that we believe in the dream that Ash Mufareh has for the world, for the little guy, for the big guy, for the big marketer. I mean, this is something that will help every single person I know who actually wants to earn online or who already has a business online. This is something they can use in conjunction with whatever else they're doing online, and it is a standalone business in itself. As a founder, it has nothing to do with me becoming an affiliate, but I'll tell you what, if I don't, as a founder, if I don't at least jump in at the $25 level, at that point, then, I don't know what he would do because there's nothing, you have to come in at some level. Every single founder has to become an affiliate with Onpassive at least the $25 level, okay? So we're not exempt as founders of being an affiliate. We also have to be affiliates. But what would be the point of being a founder of a company that you didn't have any other part of? I mean,
here's a really great question. You mentioned $25 level does not provide any traffic. So how are we supposed to make money on this level? Well, that's the beautiful thing, because remember, if you are a founder and you are positioned at the very beginning, and we are running the Founders Campaign, the exclusive Founders Campaign, which will be coming shortly, it's very likely that there could be some people, maybe 1, 2, or 3 people that will fall down below you in the Founders enrollment period, that when we go live with Onpassive, that those same people will move over from the Gofounders matrix into the Onpassive matrix. And when those, in this example, Charles, when those 3 people that were below you make their $25 payment, you're going to start to earn. And of course, as they start to upgrade and their people start to upgrade, you get paid on every single person. Even if you only paid for the $25 level, no, you would not be receiving any daily traffic for Onpassive until you reach the $125 level and up. But you would be receiving spillover that could happen from people above you, along with the people that have fallen below you already. So I hope that clarifies that for you, Charles.
Right now, Scott, with that said, because some people just aren't clear on that even after that explanation, but have you sponsored more than 3 people, Scott?
Yes.
Okay. So the matrix itself in Onpassive is only 3 wide. Am I correct on that?
That's correct. The three is on your first level. Everybody has 3 people or 3 positions directly underneath them. That's your 3 legs.
So those, so if, and this is just a hypothetical, all right? So if everybody that you brought in, and I'm just going to use this as a hypothetical, say you sponsored 40 people, Scott, but none of those 40 sponsored anybody, okay? They didn't sponsor anybody. They didn't bring in one person. Those first 3 people, would they have anybody below them if it was just you and them and you were just starting out in the company?
You mean if I sponsored 40 people and the 3 people below me? Would they have people?
If you sponsored, would they
Oh,
have
sure.
people?
Yeah, absolutely.
Would they earn anything? Would they earn anything?
Oh, absolutely. If they were an active affiliate at 25 or any of the levels, they would be earning on anything that happens above them. So in this example that Cindy's using, remember, you have 3 people underneath you. So let's say Cindy was one of my first people that I sponsored, and she didn't do anything. And I have 40 personally enrolled. Those will all go down to my first level, then my second level, and it will fill left to right, just like a typewriter. So Cindy, in this example, if I had 40 people that I sponsored, she would get not just the 3 from my first 3, but I would be filling my second row of 27. So Cindy would get,
because I can only go 3 wide. So I would have 3 on.
Example,
okay.
I would also end up starting to fill your second level for you. Because if you have an active sponsor or active sponsors and workers in your group above you, they're eventually, if they are directly above you, they have to find positions, and the computer will do that automatically. So even though we don't guarantee any spillover, we can't say how many people you may or may not get. It's going to be very exciting to watch the initial growth of the company. When we move over from Gofounds to Onpassive, we're going to have a lot of people that are going to be jumping and doing handstands.
Yes, we will. That's the other thing that I love about this. And again, so let's use another hypothetical there. I just want to touch on this, and then I have to get to another question for you guys. But say Scott sponsored me, and so you heard that, okay, if I didn't sponsor anybody, and he sponsored 40, including me, it would have filled up both my first level and my second level. So I would already be earning 2 complete levels deep when I didn't do anything except just join. Okay, but say, okay, I didn't get in this to just sit, even though the company will do it for me. I've never been one to wait around for a company to do all of my work for me. I mean, it's great, but hey, I know that the more I do, the faster I'll get there. Okay, so I'm also, besides what the company is going to do for me, I came in at the 125, so I know I'm going to get some traffic. Okay, but I'm still not going to wait just for the company to do my what I consider my job. So I go out and say I sponsor 30 or 40 people, and then I've got Scott. He's my sponsor, and he sponsored 40 people. Okay, so I have not just Scott's help And then my people that I brought in don't have just Scott's help. They also have my help because they're going to get spillover from me as well. This is one that is absolutely awesome, guys, because if you have, and you want to root for those leaders that are on that leaderboard, let me tell you, they don't just help themselves. They help their whole team. They help their upline. And basically, they help me, whether they're on my team or not, because they are true gifted leaders. And that is so important to remember. We help each other just by promoting and being part of this awesome, awesome opportunity. I just really want you to feel that in your heart. It is such a
Right.
wonderful opportunity. The other thing that was on the board here was that, on the 17, and someone had a couple kids that are not 18. Okay, it is the law in the United States that you have to be 18 or older. So the answer would be no, a 13-year-old cannot come in as a founder. However, you are allowed to get another position as long as you have a different email, different variation of your name, and you could actually. This is just a thought, but you could I'm Cindy
You're great.
Hopkins. I might want to get Cynthia or a C.R. Hopkins spot, and that would be for my child number 1 down the road, because this is important too, folks, if there's still any invitees on the call, this is a willable business. In other words, it's my legacy to my children, to my grandchildren. I've had some serious operations and life-threatening issues go on in my life the last couple years. That it has helped me. I'm very grateful for those gifts, but it also definitely beats on my head. My mortality might be sooner or than later, but then again, maybe not, because I had great surgeons. But I've started something now that I know my children and my grandchildren are going to benefit from. This is absolutely huge, and this is absolutely wonderful. Imagine, say, if I wasn't around in 10 years, what I've started today. I mean, my grandkids are going to be able to go to college. My my community will be helped. I mean, I just can't say enough wonderful things about this. Again, folks, it is a willable business. This isn't some little rinky-dink thing, and I don't mean to not speak professionally, but I'll tell you what, this is absolutely awesome in every way. This is a business, folks.
It
It's
is.
your
It is.
business.
It's
If you're in
amazing.
it,
Yeah.
it's your
It is.
business.
Yeah, it is. And I've got to
Yeah.
jump off here, Cindy. I've got another call I got to get on. I didn't realize we've been on here almost an hour and a half. So I'm going to go ahead
Okay.
and sign off. I just want to thank everybody that's here today. We still have, it's amazing, almost 1,000 people here. I think 700 anyways.
It is,
But
yeah, and I do want to stay and answer any questions. I don't